Alright, hello again. Here's part 2 of the Tower Defense tutorial series. First we started off by making our turret for in-game, and now we're going to actually look at setting that up in Unreal Engine itself. So right here I'm creating a new project. We're going to use blueprints, and I'm going to be using the third-person character blueprint, but you can use whichever one you want. That's totally fine. For the most part, they're all very similar. Only difference between like the third person and top down is all of the character information goes into the player controller in top down, whereas character blueprints, things like that, are actually in the character itself. And yeah, so let's get started here. We'll desktop console, maximum quality. I'll keep the starter content just in case I want to use it for target practice, but if you're starting up your own project, I'd recommend doing no starter content. Kind of cleans it up a little bit, so you can import your own materials and things like that. Alright, so I'm going to name mine Turret Tutorial and create project. And I'm using version 4.8. Minimize these guys here. Wait for this to boot up. But yes, I'll show you this real quick, because before, if you remember our little turret here, smoothing looks kind of cool. Yeah. And we're up. Alright. So this tutorial just show how to cover actually importing the meshes itself, and then setting up the actual turret to get it to ready to work, and then we'll go over the blueprints and things like that in another tutorial. Okay, so right click, we'll do new folder, turret files, double click there, we'll go to import, navigate to the folder you put your turrets in. Mine was on the desktop, and you can just go ahead and hold shift and click both pieces, click open, and we do not want a skeletal mesh. Import materials, textures, shore, and everything else is good. So if we click import all, and we'll get this thing going right here. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't do a light map. Okay. So just to show it off, this guy up here. Show it off. We got a turret here. It's turret base, of course. The collision is fine on it. We're not going to be having anything walking really close to it, things like that. So the collision that's on it is fine. If you want to change it up a little bit, just click up collision here, and you can choose what ones you want. Auto convex collision is pretty good too. You can select how many sections you have on the collision for the rendering, things like that. Okay, so the gun, this is where we will actually be doing some work. So we've got our gun here, and what we want are obviously the bullets to shoot out of the barrels. So in order to do that, go down to our socket manager down here. That up. If you don't see this, you can go ahead and click window and click socket manager there, and that'll pull it up. Create socket, barrel underscore, let's do gun underscore 1, and then we want to just move that. Let's go to a different view here. We want this guy to look right. So yeah, that's about the center. Okay, so you want to bring it just out of the front of the barrel there. I'll go to front. Just move this guy up. Okay. So we have gun 1. And then you want to go ahead and create another socket. We'll name this one gun_2. Hit enter. And we'll do the same exact thing we did before. We'll bring this guy over. Front. Up. And I actually want this to be close to the same distance. That's good enough, I guess. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the most part. The next tutorial we'll go through and talk about how to set it up in an actual blueprint and get the turret to shoot at the player. For now, we'll set that up and then we'll go ahead and work on some AI and things like that. So, alright, thanks.